For me, as a northerner, I believe strongly they are speaking to protect their own interest.
From the point of view of the clerics, whether it is Islamic clerics, traditional rulers, traditional rulers have become more or less cosmetic. They have lost their voices because they don't want to lose their turbans. But guess what? The reality will kill all of us. Today, insecurity does not know any traditional ruler. Traditional rulers have been killed, politicians have been killed, businessmen are being killed, along with the teeming number of the masses. But what it tells us, the elites, is that the tsunami is coming. And when it comes, it's going to swallow all of us. Because it is so bad that even if our second cousins are going through this, we don't just care. Our fixation on corruption is the reason why those guys will continue doing what they are doing. And the selective amnesia of the elites. We have governors or people that came to say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the Messiah. And all Nigerians, especially northern Nigerians, those northern political leaders told us President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the way to go. 6 months down the line, those same people did an about face to say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is evil. Now, this insult on the sensitivities and sensibilities of Nigeria is a reflection of the hypocrisy of the elites. But more importantly, is for us to call out these people. It is so bad that the elites don't even go to do voting. We don't have voters' cards, we don't elect. But guess what? 60% of appointments at federal level and state level are the elites who never voted. So from the beginning, ab initio, the person is not a stakeholder from the point of view of delivering good governance. He's just a stakeholder to hold the stake and get his own share. And that is the issue. But guess what? If a family can accept that kind of person the way he or she is, then that community should continue eating dust. Because if, as a CEO, I will send money twice to my mother, may God bless her soul, and she will tell me, thank you very much, but like I keep telling you, you are not under pressure, please hold that trust, don't put your hand, consistently till the day she gave up, she passed away, may God bless her soul, tells you the responsibility of parents and people and family of values. And if those values are not communicated in our mosques, in our churches, and in action we reject it, and it becomes an abomination like it was many, many years ago, to the extent that collecting loan in Igbo land, in Yoruba land, in Hausa land, you are not able to pay your debt, proper debt, you escape the society out of what? Stigma. Not to talk of theft, not to talk of this kind of abomination, that governors will go condemn a state heavily indebted, and you have the voice to even challenge another government.
Let's talk about the North. The North was mainly governed through feudal systems, where power is concentrated at the top. The emirs right at the top, and also most emirs were also religious leaders. Now you must understand that the nature of the Hausa person is to trust wholeheartedly their leaders, because it is believed that the leaders have the best interests, have their best interest at heart. So when you start calling the Hausa man Aboki, Akuya, and all that rubbish, it's disrespectful, because their way of life is respecting power at the top. However, this power has been abused by leaders, often by leaders. They abuse this power because something in the mind of Africans is broken. We do not know how to handle power. That is why we have all this chaos in society. That's why we have all these troubles reoccurring on and on. If I'm a northerner and I respect you, and you tell me it is my interest and the interest of northern Nigeria to go and fight somebody else, because of that trust, I would. So now we need to take out time to understand ourselves, understand what our values and system of governance have existed within us before what we currently have now, which is an inherited form of governance from the British.
That President Tinubu risks losing 2027. I mean, you've heard Katsina Elder saying that, look, the aviation project in that state, which is being touted as a possibility that that project may be moved, they are warning that Tinubu should take a look. And the Arewa Consultative Forum are saying, look, we gave you over 65% of the votes and all of that. Take a second look at some of our demands. Do you think that these northern leaders are speaking for northerners, or these are just elites speaking for themselves?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Shagari. I think, with all sense of respect, the northern leaders have right to air their views. They have every reason to say something that protect the interests of the North. However, we need to know what are other issues that is more critical to the North that we expect the northern leaders, either at the level of ACF or other critical groups, coming to speak for the common man in the North. Let's take an example. For me, as a northerner, I believe strongly they are speaking to protect their own interest. Because if you check from 2019, I challenge these leaders. We should have agencies of government like the CBN to publish names of people that were secretly recruited. Most of these children are children of the political elites. These are children that have school abroad, in the UK, in the New York, and they are back in Abuja in their comfort zone, and they do not want to move out of Abuja.
Okay, for you, so they were secretly recruited
of
into
course.
the CBN.
Have you seen any public
early allegations?
Have you seen any public process of recruiting people where the children of the common man, somebody like me, or my own children, or the younger ones,
well, you don't look like a common man's.
So Mr. Shagari, to be honest, we have so many critical issues. We have the kidnapping issues, we have the banditry issues, and all of that. The issue is they are too comfortable to just remain in Abuja, in Maitama, in Asokoro.
Right.
They don't want to go through the process.
So these are children of the elites.
They are children of the elites. The new North that we want to see today, is a North that seem to protect the interests of the common man, not joining issues on primordial issues. Okay, let's talk about FAN, for instance. How many people fly from Abuja if you compare the number of flights of domestic and international flights in Lagos? Besides, FAN was brought to Abuja in just 2020 by Heidi Sirika when he was minister of Aviation. So this is just...
It is high time we speak truth to power. And by power, I'm not talking about politics, even religions. The so-called father of faith, so-called GEOs, so-called imams, are part and parcel of the problem that has kept Nigeria bound. This is Dubai in 2000. A fishing village, a desert. This is Dubai 2025. Can you see the difference? Do you really believe that the leadership of Dubai got here from here because of prayers? That is a question for you. All our leaders, both the Christian and the Muslim leaders, are doing is constantly telling Nigerians to pray. One even came out recently and said that if not for their prayers, Nigeria would have been consumed. You people are just being mischievous and being dishonest. When Nigeria wasn't as bad as this, you people called out for a protest. You even play a curse on pastors that collected money from Goodluck Jonathan to support his campaign. Yeah, it's there. But today, Tinubu is ruining the country, dragging the country back into the 50s. Or that the GEOs and our imams are quiet. All they are telling us to do is to be patient and be prayerful. As if Dubai got from where it is in 2000 to where it is today by prayers. Leadership is not something that you can buy. You cannot rig your way into office and then expect the people to love you all of a sudden. The worst part of it is that Tinubu rigged his way into office and had no clue what to do with the power. And there are still Nigerians that are defending him, the likes of Reno Mokri. Reno Mokri is number one enemy of Nigeria. And I feel very disgusted when I see some Nigerians still listening to that irrelevant human being. 2 days ago, his claim of the 30 kilometer of the coastal highway was debunked by a Nigerian. Nigerians are beginning to wake up. We are now beginning to have active citizens. Someone come into my comment section and tell me that I'm trying to use David Ibiome to trend. Are you stupid? Are you okay? Do I give a damn about trending? I'm just speaking the truth, and that's it. Trending or no trending, I don't give a damn about it. You are the one that is hungry. I am not hungry. We are only fighting for an equitable Nigeria that works for everybody. And when we start calling these religious leaders out, I find it very funny when people come out to defend stupidity. A pastor stand in the pulpit, a pastor that claimed to be called by Jesus Christ stand on the pulpit and say he doesn't believe in the gospel of if you slap here, I turn here, I will slap you back. He doesn't believe in that, and you are still defending that kind of person. Something is wrong with you in your head. Your head needs to be examined. The question still remains that did Dubai, the leadership of Dubai, did they pray from Dubai for Dubai to get to where it is today? Or they put in the work? Dubai is one of the best countries that everybody wants to visit today because the leadership put in the work. But our leaders, what do they tell us to do? Pray. Be patient. Bear with us. Oh, it was Buhari that destroyed the country. As if Buhari is not part of the APC. If Buhari destroyed the country, why don't arrest him and bring him to book? Arrest Buhari, bring him to book, then we'll know you are serious about the fact that it was Buhari that plunged the country into where it is. But because you guys are on the same bed, you just keep coming up with stupid excuses instead of trying to do things that will progress the country. Religion is the problem of Nigeria. Seconded by tribalism. And these are the two weapons the politicians are using to divide the country. That's why you can still see goats. Goats will still come under this video and still comment rubbish. Goats. Educated people for that matter. How can we progress? How can we even prosper as a country? The likes of David Hudeyin will come out and tell us, this is exactly what we need to do to take our country back. But guess what? People will still attack him. Nigerians, not gonna wake up. We need to wake up. Else, 2027 is coming. Tinubu is still going to rig himself into office. And the only way you think Tinubu is going to hand over power by voting. Voting is not enough. We need to match them with madness. That's the only way we can take back our country. And if anybody is waiting for Peter Obi to say, go out and protest, now go wait tire. Peter Obi is not hungry. We, Nigerians are the ones that are hungry. Nigerians need to take back their country. Else you wake up one day, Sheikh Tinubu will be your president. Or Wike's son will be your president. We will continue to fool ourselves. They follow this that the GOs that have been paid. Tunde Bakare went to Tinubu recently. He couldn't even articulate what he discussed with Tinubu. Do you think he went there in the interest of Nigeria? No, he didn't. He went there for himself. The same people that are criticizing Tinubu are the same people going out to cuddle up over his ass. The likes of Reno Omokri, Daniel Boala, Wike. All these people condemn and criticize Tinubu today. They are the ones kissing his ass because they want a share of the national cake. Any one of them that tell you they are doing what they are doing in the interest of Nigeria, they are hypocrites. The earlier you wise up, the better. And our daddy GOs are part of the problem of our country. Didn't you hear one of the daddy GOs son that was giving contract in Kaduna State? He squandered the money. Then he's running to court when he was called upon to come and give account. He's running to court to stop EFCC from arresting him. Did you ever hear that case? Why? EFCC is an arm of the APC. ENCC is an arm of the DGO's church. Look at the fool on herself. It's the hungry ones that are quick to comment rubbish. What go happen now? What go happen now? When I go open. Thank you very.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are seeing this video from, please share it. Share it, let it go viral. You see, there's a post that was made by Dr. W.F. Kumuyi and is trending on social media. And as you can see, I will show you this post in this video. But I really want to quickly talk about it. You see, he said that God is going to bring solution to Nigeria problem under the administration of Tinubu. Then see the other one, where he said in 2017 that God is going to bring solution to Nigeria problem under the administration of Buhari. See, my concern is this: our fathers of faith, those of us who are Christians, our fathers of faith, they have done really good in promoting the gospel of Jesus Christ across Africa, in Nigeria, and everywhere. But there is something I really want to talk about in this video. It is not God that will come down from heaven to fix Nigeria. I know some people will tell me that a prophet prophesied in the Bible, I think Elisha, said by this time tomorrow there will be plenty. And they set him out, doubt him, and they told him, you will see it, you will not eat from it, and all of those things. Look, God is so faithful, and God is so committed. Personally, I believe that God has an interest in Nigeria, and also Satan have an interest in Nigeria. Let all this our father of faith, let them stop. All this prophecy of this will happen, this will, they should stop. Let them just stop. If they cannot tell the powers the truth, then they should just stop. Stop giving your population fake hope. Stop giving your population stop telling your population things that may not profit them. Let's just stick to the Bible. Let's preach Jesus. Let's forget about politics, because it's becoming embarrassing. You understand? It's an embarrassment that a man of God will say something and that thing will not come to pass as he have said it. Is an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. You don't do that. It's not done. Tinubu cannot fix Nigeria. He does not have the capacity to fix Nigeria. Let's forget about all those things where they talk. It's not what's his name? Tinubu can never fix Nigeria. He cannot. He cannot fix Nigeria. Not be if he go fix Nigeria, by now we for already know. You understand? There is hardship everywhere. The man is too old. One thing we must understand in this Nigeria is, simply because you see in some developed part of the world, they have old people who are in power, or people who have come of age who are in power, doesn't mean it can be applicable to Nigeria. Let me tell you the difference. The difference is this. Somewhere like America, where Joe Biden is the president, Joe Biden has come of age. But you see, he has been in the American system. He knows how American works. He knows how America works. He knows the development that has been in America. So it will be a shameful thing when he comes to America as a president, when he becomes the president of America, instead of him to improve on what he has met on ground, he will take the country back. Because there's already a preset, a pedestal that has been set by those who have been in power before. But back home in Nigeria, it is not like that. The preset with which our leaders rule in Nigeria is a preset of corruption. Somebody that want to fix Nigeria rig his way into power, and that the Kumuyi is saying is the one that wants to fix Nigeria. Will God use somebody of questionable character to bring to pass his will?
Hi, welcome back. I know many of you now have come down listening to what these people have said, especially the first people will be okay, the talk here. Because these are traditional rulers who claim to be our leaders, are trying to bring us backward because sentiments has caused more harm than good to the people of this country. You know, these people who claim to be our leaders now, the way them they do now, the way them they act, now it make our political leaders know they do well, because when other person will be saying, from their own region, no the power, they know they see vision, especially them imam, them pastor, and them all. It's not as if okay, no person they come attack them or whatsoever. Even as this insecurity is going on, none of them has ever come to say this is what has been going on. They never protest now, but once they notice another person has come, they come to protest. Though you see, you hear and watch this video now, I would like to hear from you. If you have anything to say on this, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.